This is Coyote News.
To be eligible to compete in their sports, athletes need to stay in compliance with NCAA rules. Coyote News' Carly Phillips is live in the muck with USD's Director of Compliance to learn more. Carly?
Thanks, Callie. Summer is fast approaching us, which means many student athletes will be returning to their hometowns. Joining me tonight is Mike Moran, Director of Compliance here at USD, to talk a little bit about how those NCAA rules still affect student athletes even during the summer. Mike, thanks for being here. Now, first of all, training over the summer is very important for student athletes, but are there any specific rules regarding a coaching staff's ability to still contact those athletes over the summer?
Yeah, they can talk to them during the summer. It's just, for most of the sports, I'd say, the student athlete has to ask the coach if they could work out with the coach. If they stuck around here in Vermilion, most athletes, as you probably know, they get out of here. But there are some teams that do practice 8 hours a week here during the summer. That would be football and men's and women's basketball.
So what happens if a student athlete or a coach violates a NCAA rule?
We would have to investigate it and talk to them about it, and if we really did violate a rule, we'd have to speak to the NCAA about it, and basically there'd be a penalty involved. It just depends on what rule was violated and how many times.
So are student athletes allowed to compete in competitions during the summer?
Yes, in certain sports they are, in other sports they're not. I would say most of the time that you see that is in the individual sports, track and field, swimming and diving, that sort of thing. They're allowed to compete on outside what we call amateur teams or club teams during the summer, and they can go back home generally. That's what they do. They go back home and they compete in meets that are not affiliated with USD at all. So.
And finally, pay for play is also a huge theme that the athletic department here at USD really tries to educate athletes on. So when a student is navigating and looking for a job over the summer, how do they make sure that they're not violating any rules in regards to that pay for play rule?
We talk to them at the end of the year, and in fact we're going to have some meetings. I'm going to have some meetings with all the teams in the next few weeks about what you can and cannot do during the summer, and one of those things is make sure that you're not doing anything illegal in terms of pay for play, especially if you choose to get a job during the summer. So yeah, we just got to watch it with them, that's all. And generally everybody tells us, hey, we're just getting paid by our employer, normal rate, that sort of stuff.
Mike, thank you so much
You're
for joining
welcome.
me.
Thanks a lot.
Live in the muck for Coyote News, I'm Carly Phillips.
Thanks, Carly. To learn more about eligibility rules, contact USD's Compliance Office.